Lucas! It's been a while, hasn't it? I have something really important that I need to tell you, by the way. Trust me, this is gonna change our lives. You there? Hey. Come on, answer me.
Madison, geez, what's with all these missed calls? Can't you tell I'm busy?
I have got something really important I need to tell you, Lucas. Whatever you're doing right now can wait, okay?
What exactly is so important that you had to call me so many times? Can't it wait until tomorrow?
Nope. You'll thank me later, trust me.
Fine, what is it?
I'm pregnant, Lucas, and you're the father.
What?
I only found out I was pregnant after we broke up. For a couple of months, I was hesitant to tell you, especially after how we broke up and everything, but I figured it would be better if I just told you instead of hiding it from you. I know I should have told you sooner, but before I knew it, almost half a year had passed. I'm 22 weeks on, by the way.
Are you joking right now, Madison? There is no way you're pregnant. Even before we broke up, we weren't doing anything. Physical for at least a couple of months. I'm telling you, there's literally no way that that's my child, even if you are really pregnant. If anything, it's probably the other guy's kid. You know, the one that you were seeing behind my back.
I guess you really don't remember what happened, do you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You know when you came over to my apartment that night when we broke up? We ended up going through 3 bottles of wine and some other things I'd left over from a party that previous week. You decided to sleep over the night because you didn't want to drive home.
What?
Well, that's basically where it all happened, you know? You probably won't remember, but that night you cried in my arms saying, "I don't want to break up with you, Madison." I really wanted to give us a second chance, but after that, you refused to speak to me.
No, Madison, I'm pretty sure none of that happened.
It doesn't really matter anymore whether you think it happened or not, Lucas. That doesn't change the fact that I'm pregnant with your baby. Take some responsibility and come back, and then we can get married and raise our child together. It's the least you can do, all things considered. You don't want the baby to grow up without a daddy, do you?
Why the hell would I do that? I'm never gonna get back with you even if you were the last person on Earth.
Huh? But why not?
Madison, even if you were pregnant and you haven't given me any proof that you are, I know for a fact that that baby isn't mine, okay? Do you really think that I would fall for something like that?
I'm telling you, the baby is yours. I know it is. I would know better than anyone that this is your child, Lucas. I'm the mom and you're the dad. You can't just decide to run away from your responsibilities like this. Please, Lucas, I'm begging you, just face the facts. You conceived this baby with me. You can't deny it just because you had a few too many that night.
I didn't have a few too many of anything. You know that I don't drink alcohol.
Huh?
I have a genetic disorder that makes me intolerant to alcohol. I get sick if I drink more than a glass of wine, and I definitely can't drink so much that I completely forgot about coming to your house and doing something that I regretted. You're gonna have to try harder than that if you're gonna try and trick me into helping you support that baby.
But Lucas, I swear, it really is your baby. I don't know how else to tell you this.
Listen, I don't know why you're really here, Madison. I don't know what you were thinking trying to get me to come back. But I'm never gonna marry you in a million years. So please, get a grip and move on. The jokes aren't funny anymore.
Lucas, how could you say something like that?
Don't message me again, okay?
Come on, Lucas, you have to believe me. This baby really is yours. You really did drink too much that night, even though I tried to stop you. I knew you had that thing about alcohol, but you ended up drinking anyway. That's obviously why you didn't remember what happened that night. So please, I need you here. I need you to help me raise this baby. Please, marry me. Hi, Lucas. Just letting you know the baby in my tummy is growing up nice and healthy. I went for my checkup today, and the doctor says our child is doing very well. Do you want to see the ultrasound pictures they took? I could tell you what the gender of the baby is if you want.
Why would I want to see anything like that? And I told you to stop contacting me. Are you blind or something?
Oh, but you never blocked me or anything like that, Lucas. Which means you secretly want me to keep messaging you about the baby, don't you? I mean, otherwise you would have just blocked me and that would have been the end of it, right?
What? No, Madison. The reason I can't block you is because you're a psycho. I don't want to open Pandora's box by doing something like that. It's easier to just mute or ignore you.
Lucas, I'm pregnant. How can you just call me a psycho for something like that? That is so rude. You should know to avoid saying stuff like that to a woman who's dealing with all this stress and hormones in her brain.
Maybe you shouldn't keep pestering me like this then. That way you can avoid all the rude stuff that I want to say to you right now.
I can't do that, Lucas. You're my baby's daddy after all. Daddy deserves to know how his little baby is doing, doesn't he?
Madison, how many times do I have to explain to you? We didn't have a night of unrestrained passion or anything close to that. I never went to your house, I didn't get hammered, and I definitely didn't do anything I would have regretted later.
But I told you. You probably don't remember anything because you had too much to drink.
I can't drink alcohol. I physically can't digest it. It's not about drinking too much, Madison. I physically can't break down alcohol. I just get sick even if I drink a little bit. At worst, it can even trigger my asthma, so I promise you, I definitely did not get blackout drunk and have a baby with you. Sadly for you, your story has a massive gaping hole in it, and you're gonna struggle to fill that part in.
What are you talking about, Lucas? You keep bringing this thing up, and I've never even heard of it before. I've never met anyone with an intolerance for alcohol. Are you sure you're not thinking of lactose intolerance?
Are you serious? No, I am not lactose intolerant. I have been dealing with this condition my whole life, Madison. I think I know what I'm talking about. I don't care if you've never heard of it. Look it up or something. I don't care.
Right, anyway. More importantly, when exactly are we getting married?
Are you insane?
You know, having a baby isn't free, right? I'm gonna have to go to the hospital and everything, which is gonna cost a whole boatload of money. Not to mention all the formula, diapers, and clothes and whatnot. I expect the father to pick up the slack when it comes to paying for all of the baby's needs, you know? And before we get to all of that, we're obviously gonna have to officially get married.
Madison, are you being serious right now? I am not that baby's father. How many times do I have to say that? If you're so convinced that it's mine, then why don't you get a DNA test done, huh? If it somehow turns out to be my child, then I'll sit down and have a discussion. But until then, I'm not getting married, and I'm certainly not paying for you to have some other man's baby.
DNA test? Don't be silly, Lucas. That kind of scare tactic won't work on me.
This isn't a scare tactic or anything. That child might as well be anyone's. Until you can prove that it's mine, I am not budging. And if you refuse to get a DNA test, then I might as well assume that you're trying to pin me down as a father for your own benefit.
You people are all the same, aren't you? Always willing to do the deed, but never willing to pick up the slack once the baby is born. Guys like you always try to take off once they realize they got someone pregnant, don't you? I'm gonna need you to get your act together, Lucas. You're gonna be a dad whether you like it or not.
Stop trying to force a narrative here, Madison. I'm trying to explain things to you here, but you refuse to listen.
Oops, I'm meeting up with a friend in a few minutes, so I can't stay and chat, unfortunately. See you later, Lucas.
Madison! hell, Madison? What did you do in my apartment while I was away, you friggin' psycho?
What's the matter, Lucas?
Oh, stop playing dumb. I know that you came into my place while I was at work. How did you even get in? I took the spare key I gave you back when we broke up.
Oh, about that. I had a copy made when you gave me a spare.
You what? Why would you make a copy of the spare key I gave you? Why didn't you give it back?
I gave you the spare key that you borrowed me, didn't I? And the one I made came out of my own pocket, so I think it's fair to keep that one. So, what's the problem?
What's the problem? Are you serious?
More importantly, Lucas, when are we gonna finalize our marriage? We should get a marriage license soon because it's not gonna be long before our baby is born. I'm glad that you've at least accepted the fact that I really am pregnant with your child. You have no idea how happy that makes me.
What? Madison, what are you talking about? I haven't accepted anything. I'm telling you that's not my baby.
Don't be silly. I know you're excited for our baby to finally arrive. I see, I still have to convince you about the marriage, but I'm glad you finally decided to take responsibility for your kid.
Ugh, regardless, I know you took money from my room, Madison. The camera in my apartment caught you going into my room, and when I got back, all the money was missing from my safe. Admit it, I caught you red-handed.
Oh, the money you left for me? That's the money you were going to give me for the pregnancy, right? I took it as a sign that you finally accepted that you were the dad, and that you were ready to support me in raising the baby together. Thank you so much, Lucas.
What? You're joking, right?
No jokes here. I saw you entering the code on your safe one time when I was in the room. I kept it memorized all this time for this day.
You were spying on me while I typed in my code?
I wasn't spying, Lucas. Let's just call it being a vigilant girlfriend. We shouldn't be hiding things from each other like that anyway. I knew in my heart that you were storing your gift to me and the baby in there, so I went to go check, and sure enough, there it was, $30,000 for me and the baby. I'm gonna tell all of my friends that Daddy gave Mommy and the baby $30,000 for when she goes to give birth.
Madison, that was the money for the wedding ceremony.
Huh? Huh? Lucas, you were gonna propose to me? That was the money for our wedding? Oh my God. I can't believe it. So you really were planning on marrying me all this time?
What? No! I wasn't gonna propose to you, you psycho. I'm getting married to someone else.
Huh? What?
After we broke up, me and a couple of friends went out to watch a movie. That's when I met my current girlfriend. We clicked immediately, and after a couple of months, we began talking about getting married. That money you stole was supposed to go towards the wedding and our honeymoon trip. I withdrew it from my account just 3 days ago. I was supposed to pay for the wedding venue sometime this week.
Lucas, what? How can this be?
It's my fault for not changing the code on my safe, or changing the locks on my front door for that matter. But that doesn't change the fact that you snuck into my apartment, opened my personal safe, and stole the money I was saving for my own wedding.
What do you mean, there's someone else? You've been dating someone else behind my back? This whole time?
Don't try and change the subject, Madison. You burgled my flat. And I'm not doing anything behind your back. We broke up like 7 months ago.
But I told you I'm pregnant with your baby, Lucas. You are gonna stop that wedding, you hear me?
Oh my God, Madison, when are you finally gonna get it? There is no way that's my child. The math doesn't check out. You can't be 27 weeks pregnant if we haven't done anything together for over a year.
And I am telling you that you had too much to drink that night we broke up. You just don't remember that we got physical that night. Stop fooling around, Lucas. It's time that you own up and accept that this is your baby.
I've told you a dozen times now that I have an alcohol intolerance. I would have been puking my guts out and having an asthma attack before I got drunk enough to do anything like that.
Like I'd be dumb enough to fall for some made-up disease like that.
Madison, we didn't even break up at your house or anything like that. We met at that coffee shop across from where you work.
Huh?
It was still morning, too. We met up on one of your days off. Don't you remember? That was the last time we saw each other or even spoke to each other.
That can't be.
That place is owned by two of my friends from college. They sat with us at that table when I told you I was gonna break up with you for cheating on me. I checked with them, and they still remember that day very clearly.
Wait, no. This can't be. Was the girl with the blonde hair called Clara by any chance?
Yep, and the other girl with the red hair was one of your childhood friends, Naomi.
No, you're joking.
Have I finally jogged your memory?
But then whose baby is this then?
I seriously can't believe you're asking me that, Madison. After we broke up, one of my close friends told me that you had been seeing another guy on top of the man that you were cheating on me with. Save it. He told me this guy was something like 15 years older than you, and he was married too. Around the same time that you and I broke up, you two had a couple of close calls with his wife, and so he decided to call things off between you two. Are you sure you didn't maybe get us mixed up in your head? Maybe he was the one who drunkenly cried in your arms and got you pregnant?
Oh, no.
What are you gonna do if you find out he's really the dad, huh?
No, this can't be. He can't be.
Well, regardless, I'm pretty sure that we've established that I'm not the dad. Unless you want to go get a DNA test or something done. Now, do me a favor and bring back the $30,000 you stole before I decide to call the police.
Huh? But Lucas, I already used all the money.
What?
I bought a bunch of really expensive baby clothes and diapers at the mall a few hours ago. Plus a bunch of other things too.
Madison!
I don't know what to do, Lucas. I'm gonna have to raise this baby all by myself, so what am I supposed to do now?
What does that have to do with the fact that you just spent all of my money?
Lucas, please. Please help me raise the baby, I'm begging you.
Are you insane? Hell no.
What?
I feel bad for that kid, but I have my own things going on right now. You do realize that, huh? I have a girlfriend whom I'm planning to marry in 3 months, and everything is going well.
Why can't you just marry me instead? All you have to do is get rid of her and marry me in her place.
Sorry, what?
You can't tell me that you really love her. You've only known each other for a few months now. You two met at the movie theaters after all. I would be a much better wife than she could ever be.
You? You couldn't possibly be a worse marriage partner. You cheated on me with 2 other men while we were dating. One of them was a married 45-year-old man. Don't try and tell me who I should marry, you bloody tramp.
I just meant...
I don't care what you meant. My girlfriend is miles better than you ever were. She actually cares about me, unlike you. Oh, and I'm gonna file a report with the police, since you can't give me any of the money you spent back.
The police?
Yeah, I actually called them earlier when I thought that someone broke in. I wasn't gonna press any charges at first, assuming you were gonna come clean and give me all the money back. But I let them know who stole the money and that I wanted to press charges, so they should be arriving at your doorstep any minute now.
No, you wouldn't. Lucas, please, I can't go to jail for this. Please, just tell them it was a big misunderstanding. Lucas, please. After that last conversation, Madison never texted me ever again. I'm not sure about all the details, but from what I heard, Madison had a few other minor offenses that she was on the run for.
So after I reported her for the burglary, she was apprehended and she ended up getting imprisoned. Some of the items she bought were returned, but Madison's parents ended up paying me back for most of the money that she had stolen and spent on herself and the baby. But that's not the end. Apparently, the wife of the man who was most likely the father of Madison's baby ended up finding out about the affair he was having all those months ago. Her parents eventually had to sell their house to pay for all the money that Madison got sued for. Madison's child was given to her parents, and they decided to move to a completely different state to get away from their daughter. The person who bought their house also demolished the place and built a car wash on the lot. So when Madison gets out of prison in a few years, she won't have any family or a home to go back to. Here's hoping that she'll at least take this opportunity to learn from her stupidity and selfishness. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.